Hello and welcome to the premiere broadcast of 24/7 Quicksilver, formerly known as Article 1, Section 10. I'm your host, Darren L. And if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, hit that notification so that you will be informed on the treasure trove of information that I will be bringing to this channel. Now, why was this channel called Article 1, Section 10? Okay, again, because of the Constitution. Okay, Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution, there's a clause in here. It states, okay, um, well, I'll just start here on coin money, emit bills of credit, make anything but gold and silver coin a tender in payment of debts. Okay, and you can pick up your Constitution. All right, here's a silver certificate from back in the day. You used to be able to, $1 get you 1 ounce of silver. You know, not anymore, but hey. So that's why I call the channel Article 1, Section 10. Okay? So right now, you know, this is not worth this. Used to be. Okay? So today's broadcast, and I will be reading some notes here. Today's broadcast is a deep dive into the world of deception, betrayal, and collusion. Now, let me remind you, if you remember back in the 70s, I was born back in the 70s, okay? So if you were born back then, maybe you heard this story, D.B. Cooper, okay? He was a guy that leapt out of an airplane with a whole bunch of money and got away with it, okay? Now, really, it's a story that echoes the antics of what the central banks are doing today. Now, if you remember a while back when Janet Yellen, our Treasury Secretary, said only the two big banks, okay, would not fail. I'm sorry, only the banks that were too big to fail would be bailed out. Remember, because there is a problem with people making bank runs, pulling money out instead of making withdrawals, and so the banks were having to close, right? And they were being saved by the FDIC, okay? But they were only going to save the banks that were too big to fail. Remember, that was a huge problem. So the FDIC has a safety net right now that looks like it's been under a shark attack, okay? Because it's just and it's still going on. So if we even fast forward to today, okay, banks are on the skids, and billionaires, like the Waltons, Bill Gates, and Jeff Bezos, are shedding their stocks like a sheep at a wool factory. Okay, they're selling. Okay, and you know how the story goes, right? Right? Buy low, sell high. So these billionaires are selling their own stocks. Okay, why? Because they are aware of the storm that is on the horizon. They know what's coming. Okay, the bank term fund program is ending tomorrow, March 11th, 2024. Okay, look it up if you don't know what it is. The bank term funding program ending tomorrow. Okay, another thing that's getting a change is the Basel III. Okay, that's 0% reserve requirement for banks. Okay, so that's getting a makeover also. Okay, look these things up. Okay, I'm just giving you the information. All right. That's what 24/7 Quicksilver is about. That's what this channel is about. Okay, giving you information on the economy, and I'm not an economist, but I do follow the economy. And let's not forget what else is going on with the gold rush. Okay, you've seen the BRICS, right? China is hoarding 500 metric tons of gold. The European Central Bank has 10,500 metric tons, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Okay, these bank systems are morphing right before our eyes, and it's time to arm yourself. Okay, with the real McCoy. Okay, it's time to arm yourself with the real McCoy. Okay, seriously, this channel 24/7 Quicksilver is the beacon in the night. I'm here to rally the troops. Okay, to build a coalition of savvy silver buyers. Okay, yes, through the Quicksilver's Auto Wealth subscription. You should be on a subscription, having this delivered to your house every month, as much as you can. You know, 40 bucks a month. Come on. All right. You know, I'm trying to get to the people who understand that when billionaires and bankers are stockpiling precious metals, it's not a trend, it's a survival strategy. Imagine this. Okay, now this actually happened to me. I was in Venice Beach, California. I was about 12 years old. Okay, and I was, you know, not afraid to swim because I knew how to swim. I was on the swim team in Colorado. I grew up in Colorado, Inglewood, Colorado, with an E. Now, so I'm there to embrace the Pacific, you know, and have some fun. I'm looking at other kids out there swimming around and doing their thing. So I get in and I start kind of copying them and doing what they're doing. And I'm in water probably about, you know, up to my chest here, you know, and I see this wave. It looks pretty big coming at me, and I'm like, ooh, okay, let me get out of the way of this one. Okay, so I start heading back to the shore, but that's when it happens. Okay, that's when the riptide hit me and started pulling me away from the shore. Now, this was a leisurely swim. Now it's a fight for survival. And I did not panic because I was a swimmer, but I didn't know what was happening. You know, I just know that I'm going the opposite way that I wanted to go. Okay, now I'm fighting against the current. Okay, and this is an invisible adversary. Okay, because I really don't know what's happening. Now let's pause this scene and think about inflation for a moment. It's the riptide of the economy, silently eroding the purchasing power of your hard-earned money. Just like the riptide, it's relentless inflation. And if you're not prepared for it, it can pull your financial security right out from under you. Now, like me, you're a fighter. I'm a fighter. And you know that to beat the riptide, you know, you have to stay calm. Now, which I knew because I was a swimmer, I was a swimmer. I learned how to swim. I was on the swim team. But I didn't have any silver. I just, you know, I'm just using this as an example, but I did know how to. So I didn't panic. But another thing you have to know is you have to swim parallel to the current. Now, I was a strong swimmer, that helped me, but I didn't know swimming parallel. But you have to swim parallel to the current to beat a riptide. Okay? Conserving your energy. And that's where Quicksilver's auto wealth comes into play. Okay? It's your strategy, it's your parallel swim to safety. Buying silver, buying gold. We have gold too. It's not just treading water. You're making headway against the pull of inflation. You get it? Silver is like the steady strokes that propel you back to shore. A tangible asset that historically holds its value. That's why it's in the Constitution. It historically holds its value. We'll talk about that one day. So commit to Quicksilver's auto wealth each month and secure your piece of the precious metal raft. That will keep you afloat during the economic waters that are churning around you. You know, I emerged from the ocean gasping for air, but I was triumphant. And I'm triumphant now, right? Because I have insured myself my safety raft with my monthly Auto Wealth subscription. And now you can actually get an Auto Wealth subscription of Silver Eagles delivered right to your house, right? For $35, $40 a month. You know, so become your own central bank. It's no secret that gold and silver are the VIPs of value. Remember, China is sitting on a dragon hoard of gold, and the European central banks' vaults are bulging as well. So if the big banks are buying gold and buying silver, why are you not just taking the little bit of money that you have and buying some gold and some silver in your life as well? Join the 24/7 Quicksilver Coalition. Subscribe and like today. Also, go to the where you can buy the silver, where you can buy the gold at hihosilver.me/auto wealth. hihosilver.me/auto wealth. There's also a link here in the channel information and description that will lead you right to the page where you can become a preferred customer or a wealth ambassador like myself. You'll want to spread the word to your friends and family. You know, protect your wealth with gold and silver. And as a Quicksilver ambassador, you can basically, essentially get gold and silver for free. For free. You know, as well as make a substantial income. Now, who doesn't want to make a great income? There's a wealth cycle bonus that has been increased, that has been doubled. It's now $20,000 a month. Okay, they doubled it to $20,000 a month. There's also a leadership bonus of $5,000 a month. I mean, that's life-changing money. Plus, pretty much all the silver and the gold that you could handle. I mean, if you couldn't pay your bills and get all the silver and gold after that, I don't know what you can do. Now, there you have it, right? The silver lining to your financial playbook with Quicksilver. That's true. You're not just watching a channel, you're joining a movement. A movement where the entire ticket is a minimal $35 or $40. $35 or $40, a month to stack silver. Okay? That doesn't go out of style. That's the smart money. Think about it. That's less than your monthly coffee binge every month. And this is actually worth something. Put the coffee down for, several months. And think about the returns. These are timeless, as in itself for these metals. Everyone should be doing it. You have the gold and the silver opportunity right now. HiHoSilver.me/auto wealth. Do not let this chance slip through your hands like sand. Go now to HiHoSilver.me/Quicksilver or auto wealth/auto wealth or /Quicksilver will bring you to the same page. Okay, and join today. Start building your wealth today. Okay. Remember, it's not just you. It's not just about making money. It's about making your money make sense. Okay, and right now, if you're just saving it in the bank, it's not making any sense at all, because the dollar is whew, come on, it is. Okay, so until next time, keep stacking, keep soaring, keep shining, and remember to share this, like, follow, and subscribe. Again, this is Darren L., your host. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you have watched this from start to finish. I will be bringing more information. I will be keeping up with this channel, and looking forward to making this coalition of people out there to be silver bulls, to be silver dogs, and smells out these good deals here on Quicksilver. Getting a lot of this free silver. This you can get for free. Okay. There's plenty of, there's a March promotion going on right now. And when you go on there, take the challenge, take the Quicksilver challenge. You'll see it on there. I did it. You get to do the challenge, be a part of that. All of this, the silver that is purchased on Quicksilver is also sent. Charity meals are sent out. Okay, so look at Project S4. Okay, for every ounce of silver that is purchased, we send meals to Project S4. Right now, there's been over 100,000 meals. Okay, so your purchase also goes towards goodness, charity, and helping. So it's helping you, it's helping someone else that you didn't even know it was helping. So join the coalition today. Join me on this journey to have an awesome 2024. Okay? That's why I'm doing this channel, to have an awesome 2024 and beyond. To build this thing real big for myself and my family, your family. Join me today. HiHoSilver.me/auto wealth. Get in today. Thanks for tuning in. All the best. Darren L. out.